Well, there are several holidays happening this week, including Passover and Easter. 41 NBC's Ariel Schiller spoke with local religious leaders about how they plan to celebrate safely.
Religious dwellings adapted to pandemic guidelines overnight, with many switching to online services. That was the case for Temple Beth Israel, and a year into the pandemic, they are still hosting services through Zoom. And that was no different when Passover started last weekend. Rabbi Elizabeth Behar says they do plan to host an in-person, socially distant Yizkor service in their parking lot this Saturday. The service is meant to honor those who are no longer with us. Rabbi Behar says it will be a sensory service.
People will be able to light a candle. They'll be able to write their name of their loved one down on a card, which will later be buried. We're going to have an opportunity for people to have some meditative moments and pray. And lastly, they'll leave with some candy, hoping that their memory will be sweet.
Mulberry Street United Methodist Church pre-tapes their Sunday services every week. Senior pastor Nita Crump says they will host the upcoming Easter Sunday service in person, but it will look different compared to previous years.
We have several precautions in place. We ask people to let us take their temperatures when they come in. Everyone is asked to wear a mask, and unfortunately the congregation is not singing yet.
Reverend Crump says even with the changes in place, it will be near normal. They will also be celebrating the Lord's Supper in a contactless way Thursday night. She says being able to celebrate Easter back in church is comforting.
After a year of feeling like we are shut in and closed in and can't do so many things, to be reminded that there is so much that we can do because of the death and the resurrection of Christ.
Rabbi Behar says no matter what holiday you celebrate, whether it's Christmas, Hanukkah, Easter, or Passover, it reminds us of the rhythms and seasons of life.
And this year, all the more so, the celebrating of Passover has reminded me that there is a season to everything and a purpose, and for everything a purpose under heaven.
In Macon, Ariel Schiller, 41 NBC News.
And Temple Beth Israel's socially distant in-person service will happen in the church's parking lot Saturday morning at 10. Mulberry Street Methodist Church has several events going on this week. You can go to that church's website for more information.